So now, what is FICO? First, we will understand of it. So FICO is finance and controlling module. It is moreover related to your finance and controlling. So in your finance subjects, in your account subject, you will have fundamentals and one more is managerial. Fundamentals of accounting and managerial accounting. Okay. So here fundamentals of accounting is your finance. Fundamentals of accounting means what, sir? In your books? Yes, sir. Fundamentals of accounting means what, sir? In your books of accounting. Forget about SAP. So in your fundamentals of accounting, what you are going to learn? Golden rules. So where you are going to learn what need to be debited, what need to be credited. And then based on this one, next what you are going to learn? You are going to learn your P&L and balance sheet. Okay, this is what you are learning in fundamentals. So the same fundamental in SAP we say it as FI module, finance module. So by using your finance module, all the real transactions you will do it. Your P&L or balance sheet means what, sir? Based on your real transactions, you are going to prepare your P&L or balance sheets. Same, whatever the real transactions we are having it, those we are going to do through FI. Okay, and why this managerial accounting is required? So as per your legal requirement, you do your transactions and you do your prepare your P&L and balance sheet as per your legal requirement, which is required to your as per your Company Act 1956. You need to submit your financial statements to government, and then based on it, you need to pay respective taxes. And the other case, if your company is registered in any of your trading sessions. So in India, it is NSE and BSE. Okay, in those cases, it is mandatory to submit your books to your respective securities. Okay, it is not only one country, any country, the format is same. But their legal format might be changed. That means here legally we are applying depreciation to furniture 10 years. In another country, it might be 12 years. That is the difference, but the fundamental concept is same across the globe. So that is what you are going to get it in your finance. And when it comes to the managerial, we can say it as in SAP language, it is going to be CO module. It is FI module. Here it is CO module. So as you are operating your business across the globe, or at least within the country or within the state or within the whatever the level it is having it. So there you are generating your financial statement. Now while generating your financial statements, before that you want to know internal reporting. Let's take if you are running a business, you will have multiple departments, multiple sections. So each department wise, what is my cost? And why that cost is occurring? So let's take simple example of finance and HR. So your finance department is not working for themselves. They are working for their organization. So when you take an organization, it is just a business which is having both purchase and sale. When you are having a purchase and sale, then only your business cycle will be generated. If you are having only purchase, then there is no sales, means it is not a business. Just you are procuring and keeping as your asset, that's it. There is no revenue or income is generating. Correct, sir? Same way here. So now, when you take a purchase department or sales department, what is the cost occurring at purchase department level? What is the cost or expenditure occurring to sales department? What is the cost occurring to HR department or the other common thing like your canteen or whatever the resources they are providing, common things? What is the common cost? So these level of segregation which possible to do in your managerial accounting. In your managerial accounting. So in managerial accounting, majorly we will see it internal reporting, which is not mandatory to submit to any authority. Just for your legal, not to legal. It's internal report. What is my purchase department cost for this period or for this month or this per annum? You will get to know the values. So then you will analyze it. What is my budgeted value? What is my actual value? So before executing any business in any financial year, so what is our India financial year? It is April to March. So you will start your financial year April and you will close it on March 31st. So when you are starting your financial year, you will just have your projections. What will be the my next year expenditure expectations? That is what we can set as budget. So then at year end, you will see what was my expectation, what is my actual. Now budget enta, na actual enta. Why there is a differences? What causes it happen? What is the root cause? All those things you will do through your managerial accounting. That managerial accounting we are going to do through CO module. Okay, so this is basic requirement which you need to know to learn SAP FICO. To learn FICO module, these are the basic things you know. You need to know your golden rules. You need to know your P&L and your balance sheet. And CO module, if you are having analytical knowledge, then it will get understand of it. Okay. Clear as are online. So if you want to learn FICO module, the basic knowledge right now you need to have what is your fundamentals of accounting, like your golden rules. That means what need to be debit, what need to be credit. And the next thing is going to be your P&L and balance sheet, which you need to know majorly. Other than that, nothing is required to learn FICO module. Even a BTech candidates also can learn FICO. There won't be any issue. But where you need to learn just these small things. What is golden rules and P&L balance sheet. If you learn this one, then if you learn these things, then you can learn FICO module. There won't be any issue. Okay. Next point, in terms of growth. So everybody is going to do their job to earn money. Okay, money kosame mana job chestunna. So how your career is going to be in SAP, that too in FICO. So whenever you are implementing an SAP, so if a business is using SAP, then FICO is mandatory. FICO is always a demanded one in SAP. Whether it is a recession or any other thing, if you are having good knowledge, you won't lose your job. That is the confident answer I can give. If you are having knowledge, you won't lose. If you don't have, then for sure you will have a trouble. Okay. So in terms of career, SAP always a green channel. Anybody can choose SAP. Okay. Green channel means the risk category is very less in terms of job profile. If you are doing good thing in job, then your risk category losing the job is very less. If you look at Java, .NET or other IT tools, the testing tools also, if they don't want it, they will trash you out. But SAP is not like that. SAP is always a green channel. So losing of job is very rare if you are having knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge, not only SAP, you take anything, it is like trash only. Okay, nobody can do anything. Next, in terms of job point of view, getting fresher job is difficult. Fresher job is difficult in SAP. Okay, it is not only a FICO module, any module. Right now, some ABAP modules, little bit we are getting some fresher jobs, SAP ABAP fresher jobs directly. But FICO, or we can say it as functional modules, getting fresher job directly is difficult. If the company recruited you as a campus and you joined into the company, and within organization, if they are providing SAP module, that way you may get fresher job. Directly walk in fresher job for any SAP modules nowadays it is difficult. Not nowadays, even when I started my career also. I started my career with 4+. That means 4-year fake experience only I started my career, which is common thing in SAP. Everybody knows if you are having 3+ years of experience or 4+ of years of experience, everybody knows you are a fake candidate. Okay, even the panel also knows you are a fake candidate. But what they are going to observe from you? They are going to observe from you how confident you are, how much knowledge you are having it. That is what they will observe it. Other than that, whether you are a fake candidate or genuine candidate, none of the managers or recruiting team don't observe it. Only HR department will have it. They will take care of it. So that is what we can say it as background verifications. Okay. Next. 3 or 4 years of experience depend upon your gaps you need to fill up to get your jobs. Risk of your job. Okay. First 1 year you will be in risk. Once you join into the job, first 1 year, that is maximum period I am saying. It might be 6 months also. Some cases it might be 3 months, 6 months, depend upon it. Maximum 1 year you will be in risk. You will be in risk means what, sir? Where you are not performing well, that is the case, you will be in risk. And if you are having already a corporate experience, if you are having already, then in such cases, I will say your risk is 3 to 6 months only. You are a fresher, but as per company, you are saying that I am having 3 years experience or 4 years experience. During that time, your risk will be maximum 1 year. So within that 1 year, you may lose your job or you may continue your job. And never think about it. If you lose your job, you won't get another job. So SAP is using across the world. So nowadays, more than 70% of all big Cs is using SAP. Okay, if you lose a job, you just lost one company only, not the 70% of companies in globe. Okay, you will have multiple opportunities. So no worry about it. Even though if you lose job within this span of time, you can go for another job, no issues on it. Clear, sir? And next, in terms of your career growth. So if you, my recommendation, I request you guys to start your career around 8 to 10 or 11 lakhs per annum. This is my request or recommendation. You can get more than that also. The people who got from our institute also more than that, 18, 19, 20 also they got it. But it is going to be a risk zone. So when they are giving heavy packages to you, the same way they will expect heavy returns also. Returns means here you need to perform. Okay. So that is the reason I am recommending 8 to 11, which is a safer zone for your job category as an initial. period. So once you get genuine 5 years experience, we can expect your package 20 to 25. If you are having genuine of 5 to 6 years of experience, you can expect at least 20 to 25 also. So when you are expecting this much of salaries, the same way your learning also should be there. You need to be such a confident to perform your roles. So then you can achieve this one with next 5 years. Okay. And next thing is coming to our coaching point of view. This is in terms of your risk category or whatever you need to apply for your job or whatever your career growth, where you are going to start. It might be around 8 to 10 or 11, depend upon it. You can get more than that also, sir. But my recommendation, try to get within this limit so that you will have peaceful work also at initial. The pressure, you won't have that much of pressures. Okay. Next thing, next 5 years, we can expect this much of salaries in SAP easily. Okay. Now we are going to see what is going to be trained here and how it is going to be. Okay. So I am going to train first ECC, that is, we can say it as SAP. SAP is common here. ECC is earlier version and still it is running now. And the latest version is S4 HANA. The latest version is S4 HANA. Okay. So first I will take the sessions in ECC. Once you are good in ECC, then getting into S4 is damn easy. Okay. So S4 is a latest version of your SAP. So it is like normal how you are upgrading your versions, like your phone pay or Google Maps or WhatsApp. All these are things you are getting some updations, right? That is what we can say it as latest version. S4 HANA also is latest version of SAP. In terms of system or system mechanism, it has not changed anything. Only the small changes came that I'm using one of the field in some cases. The same now they brought down into one more place. That means there is a small changes within the configuration or consulting job side. In terms of business side, there is no much changes. Okay, the system mechanism not changed. Okay, I will show you the same S4 HANA screens and S4 explanations. Once you are familiar with ECC, then only S4 HANA is easy. If you are planning to learn directly S4 HANA, even you won't get understand of it. So that is why even in future also, after next 5 years also, first if you learn ECC, then followed by S4 HANA, then you will have better knowledge compared to others. So that is the reason first I will take ECC and make you understand the SAP and SAP business processes, and then how the S4 HANA have been working right now. What is the latest changes in S4 HANA? We are going to see those things. Okay. So these are the two things which I am going to cover. So in your interviews also, you can apply for both ECC jobs and S4 HANA jobs. No issues. Okay. Both the things you can do it. So here the duration of the course, I am planning around 4 to 4.5 months per course, and then 1.5 to 2 months project. Okay. Project course, it is up to you. If you want, you can take care of it, which is going to be free of cost for the people who is trained here. Outside people, we are going to collect around 12 to 15,000. So this duration, it is up to you. If you want to listen, you can, or if you don't want it, you can ignore it. And this is mandatory. So you are paying your fees for 4.5 months. So it is, you can consider your course duration around 4 to 5 months, or you can consider your total duration is 6 months, 4 to 6 or 6.5 months. However you want, you can consider. Okay, that is up to you. After 4 months, you don't want the projects, and if you want to go for job apply, you can go and do it, no issues. Okay, that is the duration of the respective course. FICO. Next, I am going to give the classes. So classes will be available both offline and online. Okay. So those who are willing to come offline, you can come offline. Those who are willing to take online, you can take online. So somebody is coming offline and they want to go some personal work to some wherever they want. And during that time also, who is coming in offline, they also can join online. Anybody can join online on and offline also at any times. No issues on that. Okay. Next thing, every day I am going to record the sessions. If you miss out any session, you can take that video and you can take it up and you can overview. Or if you want to go again, even though you have taken up the classes, but still you want to look it out again, even that case also, we are going to provide the video sessions again. No issues on it. And video sessions, weekly once only we are able to provide. So if I am recording today, again providing the today classes on the same day is difficult. We are going to provide on weekly basis. So if you miss out 2 days of this week classes, I will provide entire week classes to you. It's up to you. You can watch entire videos, week classes, or only those 2 classes which is required. But every week, either Saturday or Sunday, we will provide the video classes. We will share the link and you can watch what. We will provide up to 2 weeks of time for every video. So you can watch it out within the 2 weeks. And even still, if you miss out within the 2 weeks also, if you intimate me, then I will provide separately the respective timelines. Okay. And the other thing is fees. So classes both online and offline. Okay. And video recordings for view possibility, we are providing it. Okay. For downloading, no options, only view. Okay. Next, coming to fee, as I intimated earlier, it is going to be 30,000. Okay. You can pay it in 2 installments. 2 installments you can pay. Okay. That is, I will recommend you to 5 to 7 classes. I'll give time for first installment. 5 to 7 classes I will give. Within these classes, you can check the sessions. If you are fine and you are, and during this time also, you can check with your old students also who is already taking classes here, and they will also guide you whether this institute is good or not. And the people who is working also you may interact. So them also you can interact and you can check with them also whether it is good or not. You can finalize it within these 7 days. Okay. After these 7 days, it is mandatory to pay fee. That means 7 working days means almost you will get 10 days of time. So if you take today 21st, it will be mostly around 30th of this month. It will come around. So I'm expecting to pay, expecting the fees by last working day of this month. Okay. By this time, you can analyze my institute and you can get to know about the institute and everything. This time is more than enough to analyze the institute and the concept or the subject, whatever I am giving it. Okay. Next, in terms of course, my course is in My course is in error process management. I won't give you the direct successful process. So you can do direct successful process. Let us if you want to pass a general voucher, debit expenditure and credit cash. If I done everything is ready made and if I do that entry, you won't get understand of the system mechanism, how the system is working. So that is why I never do in the successful process. I will go to error mechanism. First, I will show you the error, why this error has been occurred, what is the root cause, then how you are going to rectify that root cause, then how you are going to get the success record. That is where my training is going to be. Okay, that is why it is going to take around 6 to 7 months of duration. This is the reason. So if I do directly the configuration and I don't want to show any error sessions, and if that is the case, even we also can complete 4 to 4.5 months. Okay. So this is the where my process is going to be. So always it is going to be error thing only. First you will see the error and then you will rectify that error and then you will see the successful cases. Okay. Next, in terms of course, we are going to cover entire thing in FI and CO. FI, I am going to cover general ledger accounting, then account receivables, account payables, asset accounting, BRS, petty cash, foreign currency revaluation. Everything we are going to take it up. Okay. GL, it will take 1 month to 1.25 months. Okay. AR, 0.75 month maximum. AP, 1 month. Asset, 1 month. 0.5. This is just, you can take 0.15 months. And FCR also around 0.25. So this is the course duration for FI it is going to be happening. Okay. So then we are going to have CO module. CO module will have cost element accounting and we will have cost center accounting, internal orders, then product costing, then new GL. New GL is part of FI, but if I take only in FI, then you will miss out the CO knowledge by using GL, new GL concept, new general ledger concept. So with the CO module also, if you learn this one, then it is well versed. So even if you go to real time also, it is going to be very easy to you. Without CO, if I take new GL here itself, then it is as like as your general ledger only. There is no new things you will find out. That is why I am applying new GL with all the subject, entire subject. I am going to apply new GL. Then we are going to have COPA. These are the CO modules I am going to take it up. Cost elements, this is basic knowledge only. So we require 2 to 3 days. So we will take 0.1. Cost center, it takes at least 3 weeks. Okay. 3 weeks means product costing, internal order, 1 week, you can take 0.25. Product costing, 1 month. New GL, 0.25. COPA also 0.5 months. So this is where your duration will come. Okay. So if you take only FI, it is going to be 3 to 3.5 months or 4 months maximum. With CO, it is going to be around 6 months. And even here, the knowledge is going to be taken care with in depth. So general ledger, normally I will cover up entire processing in general ledger. AR also entire, and in AP you will get around 30 to 40 scenarios, 30 to 40 business scenarios will come up. Business scenarios. In asset accounting, you will around get 50 to 70 business scenarios. You'll get it. And BRS MT 940 we are taking it up. the 940, it is a file format. You can just go through by Google, but in real time how it is, I will explain it. And petty cash, that is your cash journal, cash in hand. That is what basic concept only. FCR, foreign currency revaluation, we are going to take from scratch. That means we'll create a new currency. Like what is currency in India? It is INR, right? So how you are going to create a currency in system, then based on that particular new currency, how you are going to do your transactions and how you are going to do revaluations. That entire in-depth from scratch, it will be happen. Okay. See also, whatever I have done in real time, everything is going to be covered. Okay, this is the course content, and within this one, I am also applying the real-time cases, real-time examples only, and some of it while taking the course itself. I will try to cover the project also. During the course itself, I will cover the project class. So as I said, 1.5 months to 2 months project classes, right? During our course itself, some of the things will covered in the regular course itself, the project classes. The extra, in addition to that, we will take it up in again in project classes. That means almost 1 month will be taken care within these things itself. That is going to be how the real-time project is going to be. And 1 more month separate, which is not able to cover within this one, that I will take it as separately, that 1 month project separately. So this is the way the course will be. So the course classes, daily classes, weekly 5 days. 5 days. And it may be weekly 6 days also. You can take it as weekly 6 days. And some of the cases, weekend classes is recommended. I will recommend you guys for weekend classes also. I'm trying to give most knowledge with the limited timings. So if you are willing to come on weekend classes, you will earn much more knowledge. If it is not, you will lose that knowledge. That's what it is. I'm ready to share my knowledge. It is up to you whether you are going to take that knowledge or not. Okay. When I'm taking weekend classes, per day minimum 3 to 4 hours will have it. Okay, each day. So if I'm taking 2 weekdays, Saturday, Sunday, which means almost extra 1 week classes we have taken it up. Okay, that is the way which we are able to achieve it within 6 months. If I'm not taking weekend classes, then it is very difficult to me to achieve within 6 months. So I'm requesting in day one itself. Weekend classes will be available, and I need your support on that point. Okay. So if I'm taking some weekend classes, for sure in weekday I will give 1 day off to you, because it is not possible to you guys also 7 days in a week hectic. చాలా కష్టమైన పని. సో నేను వీకెండ్స్ లో 2 days క్లాసెస్ తీసుకుంటున్నాను అంటే నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ మండే, దట్ ఈస్ ఆఫ్టర్ సాటర్డే సండే కమింగ్ మండే ఐ విల్ గివ్ లీవ్. సో వేర్ ఐ లూజ్ ఓన్లీ 1 hour. By giving Monday off, I will lose 1 hour session. But for 1 hour session, I got here around 8 hours of sessions. So that is the where I will compromise the classes. Okay. This is the way the course is going to be set. Any doubts are till here? Online, please. Offline also, sir. ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి, దాన్ని బట్టి క్వైరీస్ క్లియర్ చేస్తాను. Okay, sir. Okay. Cheppan, sir. Online, please, sir. Anybody having any doubt in terms of course? Okay, sir. Make clear, ma. Sir, make. Okay. Okay. So now we will look it out. What is SAP? So how it is going to be built. So SAP is an ERP application. SAP ERP application. ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning. It's ERP application. We are using all our mobile apps, right? All those are your applications only. So within that application, whatever you are doing it, that is your usage of it based on your requirement. Okay. Same way SAP also an application, and here this application is related to enterprise. It is related to your enterprise. So here an enterprise means what, sir? Enterprise means a business where he is operating both his purchase sales. Simple we can say. So to record that entire purchase or sales and the related operations, he is going to use a software. That software only we are saying here as SAP software. Okay. SAP is entire enterprise resource planning. Here enterprise means organization, resource means whatever the resources or applications you are using for your business continuity in terms of purchase or in terms of sale. So how your business application? So whenever you are running a business, either you will do a trading. Trading means what, sir? Just you will purchase from somebody and you will sell to someone. There you will apply your margin. You purchase at 10 rupees, you are selling at 15 rupees. What is your margin, sir? It is 5 rupees. That is what as a business you are running if it is a trading. If you are a manufacturer, if you are doing a manufacturing, then what you will do it? What is your component or what is your product you need to do manufacture? To manufacture that product, what and all the raw material is required? Do you have that raw material or do you need to purchase from outside? So mostly raw materials you will purchase from outside. Then based on that raw material, you will do manufacture your product, then you will do sell. So here what is happening compared to earlier business? Here you are doing an manufacturing. That means your operations also will be happening. How you are going to control your operations? So when you are taking an operations, the operation might be a manual operations or machinery application, machinery operations also. For manufacturing a product, you will apply your machineries and also you will apply your human being. Okay. So how you are going to track all those things? To it, you are going to apply a system that is ERP SAP. So in ERP, we are not only having only SAP systems, we are also having in ERP, we are also having Oracle, which is a competitor to SAP. Next, we are having Tally, PeopleSoft. Okay, like that, we are having nowadays Microdynamics. So we are having a number of ERP applications. Okay. Then what is the market share? So SAP is having nearly 70% of market share nowadays. Okay, nearly 70% of all the big C companies is using SAP. And in terms of Oracle, around 18 to 20% Oracle is using. Remaining 10% is shared by across all other ERPs. Okay, this is where the market in terms of SAP. Okay, it is just an application where you are going to contribute for your day-to-day operations for a running business. To that purpose only you are going to use your SAP system. Okay. Now within SAP, how system is segregated. SAP has built up, it is an application and you can use ready for use. It is always ready for use. So normally whenever you take a business, so what we do as a finance guy, if you are running a business, what as a finance person we will do it. We will do the daily transactions, right? Daily transaction means what, sir? What is debited, what need to be credited. If you purchase debit expenditure account, credit cash, or if you are purchasing from vendor, debit expenditure, credit vendor, and then you do payment to vendor. During that time, debit vendor, credited to bank. These are general example of your accountings. So that is what the day-to-day entries you do it. Okay. So these things we say it as a transaction data in SAP language. In SAP language, we can say it as business transactions. We can say it as business transactions. Okay. Now, whenever you are doing a business transaction, let's take example of debit and credited to cash. This is your expenditure entry. Okay. This is one of your business entry. So here you are applying some amount. Okay. This is the entry you have posted in system. So where it has to be available. So it need to be available, right? So let's take simple example of your mobile. You saved your contacts. Where it will be available? In contact list. So how the contact list is working? That contact is an application. So which is designed in your mobile. So within that one, he will provide an option to you to enter a name, to enter number, to enter mail ID or XYZ, whatever the info. All those availability also is provided. Now you are updating a value here and you are getting saved. Once it is saved, immediately it will get updated to your memory. So contact change cheste, immediately it will take 1 KB of memory. Same if you take a snap photo, immediately it will take 10 MB or 5 MB or 1 MB, whatever it is the space it is taking. If you download a video, it is taking out your space in your mobile, right? That is what we can say it as hard disk or RAM. RAM is for speed, ROM is your hard disk. So that is what we can say it as database. Okay. So once you save this entry, immediately it will get saved into your database. Database means here, the hard disk. So as a consultant, are we going to take care of hard disk management? No, sir, never. We are going to have a separate teams who is taking care of the hard disk. What is the availability space? What is the future expected space? Based on that, a separate team will be available. They will be taking care of it. As a functional consultant, we never look those things. Okay. So once you do this data entry, immediately it will get updated to into your data save. That means your hard drive. Okay, clear, sir? Then if you want to view it, you can view the same. చూడాలనుకుంటే చూడొచ్చు ఇట. Next. So this is what it is, a transaction. Now you are doing this transaction based on rent and cash. These are two names which you are giving it. But when I am running a business, my business is available across the globe. In India, I am saying it as a rent. Okay, in French, it is not rent, sir. It is some other word. If you take in Telugu, just it is like we can say it as adde. So where the terminology is different. So we cannot go these names in, how to say, wording culture or literature culture. We will go a fixed manner. Instead of rent, I will go a fixed culture. I will say it as 40,000. I will create one record, 40,000. And here for cash, I will create 150,000. These are going to be master data, not the value. It is not a value. It is a code. We can say it as 40,000 is a code. While creating these codes, you can create these codes either numerical or alphanumerical or only alpha also. Alpha means A to Z. Numerical means 1 to 0 to 9. Those are your numericals. You can use any words for creating this code. So I am taking in numerical code. Now, whenever you are passing an entry, simply will pass debit 40,000 and credited to 50,000 code, and the amount is 10,000. Clear, sir? Instead of rent and cash, I am using a code. So now, you take anywhere in the world. Are you going? If you are using this code, it is common for across the globe. Correct, sir? If you are using a code, it is common across the globe. Okay, that is why in SAP system we are going to use this coding culture. Okay, so instead of rent, you will create a code. Is it required to remember this code? No, sir, never. At the time of defining it, you have defined it as per business requirement. That's it. It is not at all required to remember anything as a functional concept. Just business says, my rent code, I want 40,000. Business is saying that one. You just create it. And business is saying, my cash code, I want 50,000. Or instead of 50,000, my cash code should be A, B, C, D, E. That's it. You will create A, B, C, D, E, and you will use A, B, C, D, E. You will use this code. Clear, sir? So this is the code which business is giving. What code need to be created? Based on it, you will create this code. Okay. So is it required to remember? Not at all. So this is what we can say it as master data. So earlier I said here the transaction data. Now I am saying it as these codes. We will say it as master data. Okay. So now you have seen two things. One is transaction data. Two is master data. Now we are having one more concept is configuration. So this configuration we are going to use majorly for master data creation. Now I am creating here a code. Either it might be 40,000 code or ABCDE code. Okay. So how these codes need to be defined? What is the range I need to use? So we are going to give some limitation. So you should not create anything whatever you want. Don't use anyway. Like randomly, you should not use. It should be a proper mechanism, proper structure. While creating these codes, the codes also need to be created in proper manner. Don't go and create here and there whatever you want. It need to be created a proper manner. So that is what you are going to define. That is what you are going to define in your configuration. In your configuration, you are going to say it as my GL code, general ledger code. If it is P&L, create from 440,000 to this is the code. My P&L codes need to be this range. Within this range, you can create any code. It is going to be P&L code. Example. Same way balance sheet. Within this range, if you create any code, this is related to balance sheet. This is what you are going to define in system. This is the consulting job. This is major work for us. Whatever you are creating the master data or the transaction data, which is purely do by business side, business people will do it. As an IT guy or a functional guy or SAP consultant, you are going to do this is the one. This is the work you are going to perform. Okay. So even the finalization of that range, not your job. P&L, you are saying 40,000 to 499, right? This value is not going to be finalized by you. That value finalization also will do by business. That finalized value you are going to define here. That is your consulting job as a consultant. Okay. So, but even though this is only your work, but as a consultant, you need to know how system will behave on these three cases. Because you are mapping your entire business into the system and how it is going to work also you need to know. Then only you are able to map it properly. Okay. These are the major things which you need to learn in our course. So these are the three concepts which is available with respect to each module, sub-module, as I said. Within finance, GL also will have the same three funda concept. You need to do configuration, you need to do master data, and then you need to do your business transaction. Okay. So even AR also same concept. Everything will follow on the same basis. Only three concept base. Clear, sir? Any doubt on this one? Okay. Next. Whatever we have discussed here, the same I will show you in system in the existing point of view. So already we have defined some of the things in system, right? I will show you those things in system. Sir, how to open the system still not explained. I will explain that one tomorrow. How to log into system, I will explain that one. And how it is going to be in real time also I will explain. Then slowly we will take into the system point of view. Here you can see, sir, I am segregating my GL accounts by using a chart of account name. This is what it is. Let's take example of 2B05. So here I am creating my groups. These are my groups. You can see asset, cash or bank I am creating, expenditure separately, income separately, liabilities separately. Your asset, cash and liabilities part of your balance sheet, expenditure and income is your P&L. These are your basic book knowledge only, sir. Now, for assets, I am saying to the system, please create a code from 1 all zeros to 1 all nines. This is where you are going to create a code. Okay. Same way for cash, 5 all zeros to 5 all nines. Expenditure, 4 all zeros to 4 all nines. This is where I have defined the configuration. Based on this only, I am able to do creation of my master data. So, in our example, we are doing this transaction, right? To do this transaction, basically what you require, sir? This course is required. As you are running a company in global, to post this entry, you require this codes. To define this codes, you need to define, configure this one in back. So, in our 1, 2, 3 step, your first step is your configuration. In terms of explanation, I am coming in reverse mechanism. In terms of process, first you do this one. So that is the config we have done here. Okay. Now based on it, I have created a GL accounts. So asset point of view, I have created asset APC means asset purchase. When you are purchasing an asset, the value will get updated to this code. When you are doing some expenditure, rental expenditure, this is the code I am going to use. Here you can see P&L balance sheet. You are having two nature of accounts. One is P&L account, the other one is balance sheet account. Or if you are posting some salaries, this is the account I am going to use. These are the things master data team will create. Now see, expenditure is my group. That is what you have defined here. For this expenditure, you are creating, these are the codes from here to here. So my code also will be from here to the respective range. Within that only, it will be available. See, 4 all zeros, 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 12, 100, 300, 310, based on requirement I have created. Okay. Now this is the entry you are going to pass. And same way you can see some income will have revenue, cash discounts. Okay. And your liabilities also you can see some of the things we have created. Okay. So based on these codes, you are going to do your transaction. Your transaction you will do like F-FB 50. Okay, simple. Here, this is your company. So your data entry will do for a company, right? This is your company, RILT. You can see here, company code RILT. You will provide your respective dates. What is the date? If you want any information, these are general information, you can give it. No issues. Now you are going to give here. What is the code? Let us say you are posting a salaries or rent. What is the code? I'm not giving salaries text. I'm giving this code. Based on this code, the text will come. So based on this codes only, the entry will go posted. And you are giving here debit and credit. So in this entry, you need to know salaries need to be debited, cash need to be credited. If you know that debit and credit concept, then you are maintaining amounts and then post. Okay. Once you post this one, system is generated a document number 10047. What is this one? So whenever you go to shop, so if you purchase something immediately, what he will give, sir? What he will give in supermarket if you purchase something? He will give bill. Within that bill, what you will have it? You will have bill number, right? That is what it is. Simple, we can say voucher number. Simple, we say it as voucher number or voucher series. Or even if you take manual vouchers also, within that manual vouchers also you will have numbers. That is what in SAP also we will create this voucher numbers. So whenever you do a data entry, automatically system will generate the respective voucher number. In your voucher book, what you will have it, sir? You will have page 1 is your voucher 1, 2, 3 like that. In system also we will define the voucher number. Then system will take respective numbers automatically. Now you have posted one entry. That voucher number is 47. Next, if you post one more voucher, then next voucher number is going to be what, sir? 48. System will bring that 48 automatically. This is the concept you need to understand majorly. If you understand this concept way, then SAP is nothing. It is very damn easy SAP compared to all other ERPs. So now we have taken it up. We have discussed only in terms of business point of view. In terms of system point of view. Now you have made an entry, right? I'm going to display. This is the entry you have posted now. Are you able to see this one? So SAP will work based on layer concept. SAP is going to the system application. How WhatsApp is working means where you are having your groups, text, call, video options, everything. How it is working means background they have done their program, beta program they have done it. Same way SAP also did that programming. So as a consultant, we are not going to do any programming. SAP is already did every program which is required. So here, your SAP as a consultant, we are going to work on layer concept. SAP will have 3 layers. Presentation, application, database. These are the 3 layers. Presentation means whatever the screen you are able to see it. It might be display screen or it might be your data entry screen. Earlier you have done the data entry, right, sir? Debit, salaries, credit, cash. You have done this entry, right? That is your entry screen. This is your visibility screen, display screen. Anything which we are able to see with our eyes is presentation screen. మనం చూడగలిగేటువంటి ప్రతి స్క్రీన్ ని మనం ప్రెజెంటేషన్ స్క్రీన్ అంటాం. Okay, now you have posted this document and it has to be available somewhere in your storage, right? ఇది ఎక్కడో ఒక చోట స్టోర్ అవుతేనే కదా మళ్ళీ నువ్వు చూడగలిగేది. సింపుల్ ఫోటో తీసాము, నువ్వు సెల్లులో ఉంచుకుంటే చూడగలుగుతావు. డిలీట్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? సెల్లులో ఉండదు. సో ఇది సేమ్ వే, ఇఫ్ ఇట్ నీడ్స్ టు బి సేవ్ ఇన్ SAP, you need to save this one in one of the database or hard disk. That is what we can say it as database layer. So in your database, whatever the transaction or the data you have posted will be saved. This is your data, it gets saved. Okay, that saved data is available in your storage. Okay, now you are doing an entry, how system processing it. System ella process చేస్తుంది. Okay, that is what the program. You go to system and then status. This is the program. Sir, no need to remember anything, sir. Just to understand the system process, I am explaining how the SAP system works. That is what I am explaining to you. Nothing is required to remember. When you are doing your practice, by default, these things will come automatically. No need to worry about it. So here you can see some program language. These are SAP codings. SAP program. Does we require to do this program? No, sir. Not at all required. As a FICO consultant, we never do this program. We never touch these programs. So here some program is doing. So how the data has to be updated into your database or storage. నువ్వు ఏదైతే ఎంట్రీ పోస్ట్ చేసావో డెబిట్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ ఆర్ డెబిట్ సాలరీ క్రెడిట్ క్యాష్ ఏదైతే నువ్వు ఎంట్రీ చేసావో అది వచ్చేసి మీకు స్టోరేజ్ అయింది కదా సార్, అది స్టోరేజ్ ఎలా అవ్వాలి, దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ this code is. This code defines how to store this value, how to store the entry values. That is what this program does. Does we require to know anything about this program? No sir, not at all. Even 0.001% is also not required to know about this programs. These programs only we will say it as application layer. Now you know what is your presentation. Presentation means you entry chesedi chusedanta presentation. Application means nee program. Database means నువ్వు ఏదైతే పోస్ట్ చేసావో అది ఎక్కడ సేవ్ అవుతుంది. You will see that database. All these things will come up in depth in our training sessions, sir. No worry about it. Database means in SAP we say it as table. Okay, SAP database means table. As a consultant, we need to remember at least 10 to 20 tables minimum. This is not hard to remember. Regular practice means you can remember 10 to 20 tables easily. Remaining all those things not required to remember. You can Google it and you can apply it. But you need to know how to use it. You need to know how to use the table. Now in our example, I am taking basic as a table, and you see, so while doing company posting, I have updated it as RILT, my company code, and my voucher number is 47. Correct, sir? 47 is the voucher number. Just I am executing it. These are the 2 lines you have posted. 1,20,000 amount in local currency. Okay, this is the value we have posted. Clear, sir? So this is your storage location. This is what we can say it as database. Your storage location is your database. Clear, sir? So now these three, if you are good enough in terms of concept, SAP, you can analyze anything. Okay, so this is the way your training also will go. So this analytical way only the training will go. What we are doing it, how it is applying it, and what is the result of it. So this is the way only my training will go. Okay, so you need to know these are the 3 and these are the 3 objects in depth that we are going to learn through our course. Clear, sir? Online, any doubts, sir? Online, please. So this is basic session I am taking up today. So if you are having any doubts, you can raise your questions, sir. I am ready to clear those queries. Else, we will wind up session for today. Okay. Today I am taking around 1 hour 10 minutes, I think so. So daily classes expected is 1 hour 15 minutes. So it is initial classes. I will go 1 hour 10 minutes, 1 hour 10 minutes for first 1 week. Later we'll use 1 hour 15 minutes mandatory. If the class started 5 or 10 minutes delay, then the same 10-15 minutes will continue at last. I said 8:30 to 9:45. If class starts at 8:40, that means 9:45 will become 9:55. That is the way it is. So mandatory I will take 1 hour 45, 1 hour 15 minutes mandatory class will happen. So I don't want to, I said 8:30, but I will come around 9:40, 9:50, then I will close by 9:45 itself. So I don't want to do that wastage of time. If started a bit late, then the same time will be captured at background last. Okay, 1 hour 15 minutes mandatory will go. That means 75 minutes class, it will go mandatory daily. Okay, sir. Any doubts online?
Sir, are you providing any notes?
Yes, sir. We are going to have class notes. I will give dictation. You need to write it down And if you are not able to write on time, I will provide those videos to you again. You can listen and you can do it again also. You can write it down on your own also. Okay. While doing your play, you can make it as slow also, you can pay it. And also, if you want to go fast, you can run it fast also. That means play speed will be the rates are 0.575 or 1.52. You can apply all those things. No issues on it. Okay. Clear, sir? Any doubt on these things? Okay. Okay, sir. Videos every Saturday, I will share it, sir. So we will collect mail IDs, and through mail IDs, we will send the link. Okay. Daily wise, it is difficult. Weekly once, we will do it. Whether you require 1 day class of this week or 5 days of this class week, total we will send it. Okay. There is no issues on that point of. And even mostly 99% I will record only. Sometimes I may forget to record. If anyone observed that, if I'm not doing record, please do say immediately so that I will do immediately record. I will try to record every session, but some cases I may forget to record. So I am also human, sir. So I am not a machine. Okay. So if I miss out, you just intimate immediately. I will. So here this is the case, sir. If you are looking this screen, if you are having this red icon, which means the session is in recording mode. If it is not available, you just intimate me, sir. Recording is not happening. So immediately I will start recording. Okay. Okay, sir. For today. So if you are having anything, you can ask me, and it's up to